Another episode of Staph Infection. And I am joined here by, I don't know exactly what, you're an actor.
I am, yeah.
Influencer.
Yeah.
Actor's better.
I think I'm more of an actor than influencer. I mean, because I'm kind of I create content too.
Content creator.
But then I'm an act. When I do that, I'm acting. You know, it's like
it's all acting.
It's acting / writing, and
it's also, people don't realize how hard it is to pump out that much content.
Yes,
because you pump out like. I think I do a lot, and then I see your shit. I'm like, this motherfucker's got a new one today. Like, you pump out every fucking day. Mm-hmm. Is it every day?
Every day. Yeah, and so you think about like, you know, people are like, well, if they don't like it, it's like, that's fine, but I'm still going to do another one tomorrow. Yeah.
You know. But you have such a big following now that I think, what's the lowest you get on like views?
Oh,
like 100K? Like
it's crazy. No, it's crazy. Sometimes on like TikTok will just go, nah, that one's just not happening.
0.
That'll get 5,000 views.
I hate that. If I don't hit 5,000 in an hour on TikTok, I delete it.
Delete it. Yeah, I think that's.
Do you do that?
I do it. I do that sometimes. Because what I'm getting into now is going back, re-editing, and then reposting, and seeing if it changes, and it often does.
Really?
Yeah. So if like, it's a good idea for anyone who's a content creator out there. This is what I'm discovering, is that if a video doesn't hit the way you think it does, take it down, post it in 5 days, maybe re-edit it slightly, repost it, and it may work out for you. And do that a few times, and I promise at some point it will smash. That's
also so much more fucking work to have to do that.
I know.
Like watching yourself, because you do a lot of, you also now got me on some fucked up algorithm.
Oh.
Because that whatever the hell one you posted, that guy fucking the plate, which got me so mad, because I talk about nonstop how I'm constantly shadow banned, especially on TikTok. I say labia, I say vagina, I say dick, whatever I say, all of a sudden I'm getting no views. Mm-hmm. That motherfucker is fucking a dinner plate.
I know.
And there's nothing's wrong with this.
I know.
Like how?
What's the difference between OnlyFans and Instagram at this point? It's like a pair of underpants. It's like, so
honestly,
you can fuck a plate.
Yeah. And he fucks the plate.
Yeah, and it's like for me, it's disgusting.
Well, of course, no, I'm not saying I like it. It's
I know, but I'm just
perverse.
saying, like, maybe you are into it and there's no problem with that. Like,
I don't like enjoy. If there was some food on it, maybe. It's an empty plate. I'm very upset that he's fucking an empty plate. I would like a bit of something on there.
It just seemed to lack any. It didn't make sense. He gets up on the table and he says, "Are you hungry? I got dinner here." And then he fucks the plate, and people were like, "Well, his ass is for dinner." And I'm like, "Well, then why is he shaking it?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Just leave it.
Leave the ass there,
so I can
eat the ass." Yeah.
Yeah,
but now that I got that fucking video of yours, I'm getting weird shit now.
Really?
I'm getting weird men in underwear and weird ass stuff. I have like a fan on Instagram who's very nice. She always sends me videos going, "How are you, shadow banned?" It's a woman today stretching, a bigger gal, and she's putting her leg over her head, and her full labia lips are like both pretty much out.
Yeah.
They're dangling. Like you could, they're etched in my memory now for life. Like they're fully out, and I can't say the word labia, but your labia can be out.
Yes.
So I'm like, it doesn't
exactly
make sense.
So saying sex and then showing sex, saying penis and then showing penis, they don't care about you.
No.
They care about you saying it.
Which is so bizarre.
That is so stupid, isn't it?
When did you start getting into this content stuff? Like,
before I like had a following at all, like I had like 2,000 followers or something, and I was posting silly stuff because I was like an actor waiting for phone calls. And
out
I had
here in LA.
And I had so much energy, so much creative energy, and I had nothing to do with it. And I had all these characters and stuff like that. So I just started like posting it, you know. And at first people would just say, "He's so weird," and then like then strangely like other people would follow me, and people still to this day who are like, "I've been following you from the beginning when you didn't have any followers."
Oh wow!
Like and I'm like, yeah, it is strange. Like, how did you even find me back then?
Yeah. Because I think, when did you start TikTok? Like right when it started, or like?
No. It took me a while. I started mid 2020. I started posting the things from Instagram on there, and then 2021 I started spending time on there.
Okay.
And that's when it takes off for you. You got to spend time on there.
You need to be looking at that shit.
Trends and all that stuff. You got to like understand that. But the people who started right at the beginning of TikTok, they all have like 5 million followers.
It's crazy.
And they don't, because their videos don't do well anymore. But they have these huge followings.
Okay. Oh, because are they not like keeping up? Because I feel like with TikTok, you have to, like, I stopped posting for a bit and then I started losing followers.
Yep.
And I'm like, okay, so I'm back on. So I got like 5K this week because I was like reposting again. But I'm like, this is just, it's. I don't want to think about it all the time.
I know.
And it's all we do. It's fucking stupid. I hate thinking about it. I hate getting angry at it or like not understanding why one video does well and the other one doesn't do well.
Yeah. Well, don't look at the don't look at the results too much. I say just post Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and then leave it alone. Don't look at it again, and make sure you're monetizing on each of those. And
it's very hard not to. Here's the thing, though. You're a good-looking guy. You're not going to open it a day and have someone going, "You fat piece of shit." Like, your comments are probably the worst you probably get is, "This isn't funny." Oh. No,
yeah, right.
I'm so sad.
You're opening my eyes. Like, maybe I've always been amazed at the lack of hate, frankly.
Okay, well,
because I know how the internet can be a very mean place.
because okay.
Yeah, but this could inspire hatred.
Okay, sure, but you're not going to get like, okay, I took a screenshot. A guy literally DM'd me today saying that I was so ugly, and he sent me a reel. If I had money, I'd give it to you. It says a nose job, a butt job, and a tummy tuck. He sent me going, you can go from a 3, I'm a 3, to an 8. Not even a 10. This motherfucker is like, even if you do this, you're still not going to be a 10, but you can get pretty close. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that's the kind of shit I deal with. And it's always people just so upset at my appearance, which is like wild. But anyways.
Do you think that that's a male thing? Like,
I think it's a
men
combo.
More likely? Oh, okay.
There was a woman a long time ago, and I held myself back because she looked exactly like the Penguin from Batman Forever, like identical. And she literally commented that I was so ugly and unfunny, and I did a side by side, and I was going to post a picture and going, "Coming from the Penguin," and I'm like, don't stoop to her level. Right. I wish I did, though, because so many people liked her comment. And she's like, right, she's so gross, and I'm like, why? What are you? It's bizarre. I feel like all I talk about is online trolls, but it's like, because we have to deal with it so much, it's so frustrating.
I think that actually, like, if you can make it funny, then you should go after the trolls. It might be mean, but you're a comedian, and like a bit of meanness is good.
I guess.
If you can make a joke out of it.
I tried. I did a stitch the other day that I didn't post. I took it down immediately.
Oh, what?
Because it was a woman commented on my video, she's so unfunny, I don't know why anyone likes her. And I clicked on her page and she was following me. I was like, bitch, you're following me. You chose to look at my shit. And then all these people, she is horrible. And they were all following me too. I'm like, then why the fuck are any of you, like, it's such a wild, we live in hell. We live in hell.
That's a video right here, what you're doing.
Yes.
That's exactly what you should be making, because people want to laugh, and they will laugh at that, even if you make it mean. But it's like, you know, you do on TikTok, you do the green screen thing, where you can go to like, okay, oh, that's a mean comment, and you click in, and then you do the Steph Tolev thing, which I've only just discovered, by the way, is this like, you're following me. You're following me.
Everybody has an impression of me when they come on the show. I need to make a new segment.
Yes, well, you are on a diet.
I'm always on a diet.
You stopped drinking.
No, I'm back on the sauce.
Back on the sauce, okay.
I tried dry January. Got to January 18th.
Okay, and then...
It wasn't, and then guess what? I love to sip. Baby likes to sip.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sip.
I have been on I think I want to be sober train, and then on Friday night, we started drinking at 12:30 p.m., and I went to 12 a.m.
And how much?
That's 12 hours or...
How long were you sober for?
Drinking. I haven't been like sober. I don't want to drink and get drunk anymore. So I'll drink maybe like one night every 2 weeks.
Okay,
and I'll only have a few. But then this, you know, and I'm trying to getting away from getting hammered like I used to. Like 20, 30 drinks in a night was no problem for me.
But you're Australian. That's part for the course, isn't it?
I know, but then the spiral of hatred that you enter into when you make a promise to yourself and you don't keep it is so awful. It's like, it's just, I wish I could just forgive myself and move on.
Is that
but here I am back here like sad that I drank 30 drinks. And I'm like, I wish I could have just gone, well, what an idiot I was last night, LOL. Instead, I'm like, how dare you, you pathetic piece of shit.
Why do you get that mad at yourself? I only get pissed when I get so hungover it ruins my whole next day, which I had a 2-day hangover.
Exactly.
And I was fuming. I was on stage, like leaning over, like hand on the stool. I'm like, why did I do this? And like the crowd was like kind of laughing, but I was like, I didn't do well because I was like sick. I'm like, I'm sick. I shouldn't have left my house. Just irate. And then you eat like shit. And then it's a whole...
But then how does that work? So are you like put on a list so you've got to perform, or can you call in and not do it?
Yeah, you can always call in and not do it, but I hate canceling. I actually canceled the show tonight because I have a fucking 6 a.m. flight. I'm like, why would I be at the store till midnight, 12:30, come home, wake up at 3, walk my dog, and then drive to the airport. I'm like, what is this? Nightmare.
Yeah.
But yeah, you call in your availabilities for the week at the store, and then you email for the improv.
And then sometimes when you're hungover, it crushes, doesn't it? Like you smash it.
No. No. I'm a very bad hungover person.
Right.
I'm gluttonous, and I complain a lot. But wait, when did you move here from Australia?
I've been here for 14 years. I mean, since I was like 21.
Okay. And you wanted to get the hell out of where in Australia?
No, I didn't want to get the hell out of Australia. Australia's beautiful. The opportunities in Australia for an actor are not there. Like, it's a very weak industry.
I feel like it's very similar for that in Canada. Like, it's so close to here, and it's everything's similar, but it's like you hit like a ceiling.
Yes.
Right.
And that might be different now, just because it's such an international industry all of a sudden because of self-tapes.
Yeah.
But yeah, the truth is about Vancouver actors, for instance, is they'd love to like stop being co-stars, like whenever they because I was on a thing in Vancouver, I shot Sabrina up there, and what they do is they just go, these Vancouver actors would be there who were so good and nice that they were just like stuck in co-star land. They wanted something bigger, and they were given like shit.
And they won't, because they don't have a green card.
Right, and I think you've got to like take that space for yourself, like get out of Vancouver or get out of Canada and go somewhere good, and then get in front of people who are amazing, and then to be treated seriously. It's so weird that they treat you like a Vancouverite. They treat you like a Canadian.
Oh yeah, but that's exactly what it is. You need that fucking green card. How often do you act with the accent and with an American accent? Because you were on set, everyone was so fucking blown away. You'd be like talking like this, then you're like, "Hi, I'm." And then you'd be completely American. I almost said the character's name, that's why I stopped. You'd be completely like American again. Like, you can switch so quickly. Yeah.
I mean, I've been doing it for years, and
like, did you train yourself to do that, or did you?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, essentially, like, so I went to an acting school, and I was there, like, when I went to acting school, I was there every fucking day, and I was there doing scenes, like multiple scenes. It was kind of like an acting school. It's called the Beverly Hills Playhouse. Obviously it's in Beverly Hills.
No.
You go as much as you can go as much as or as little as you want to, basically, and you can do as much or as little work as you want to. And I chose to do, like, I was there for like 5 years, and I was still auditioning at the time, but I chose to be there every effing day, like doing multiple scenes every day. And so my whole thing was like training myself to just fall into the accent as quickly as I could just by doing it all the time. And before you know it, you're so much better than you when you began.
Yeah.
So the accent, I always assume that if I'm going to be going and acting somewhere, I'm an American.
So when you go in, when you're like in the room before fucking self-tapes.
Yeah.
Or like when you do your self-tape slate, are you saying, how are you saying it?
No, I say it as an American.
Oh, you do?
I don't want them to know I'm an Australian.
Oh, okay, fuck.
Because if they know you're Australian, they'll listen.
Oh, okay.
And so as I get better known, an issue is that people know who I am, know I'm Australian, and so they listen out for it, and they think that they can hear it. They never say that they
can't hear it.
They can't hear it. I don't think that they can.
They can't hear it. It's dead on. So when you go in, say you're reading a role, you'll go in like, hey, how are you? Full American.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, in person too. Like I'll go in as an American. So you go in the waiting
room in American, you're full.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
And it's not. I didn't really enjoy doing that much. I find being like playing a character outside of the scene, I find really exhausting. You know, like people who like go method and shit. Like Sacha Baron Cohen, like living in his characters and stuff. I find that really exhausting. I've tried it a few times. It's not
living in. What was the character?
Well, I had this character named Steve. And this one night, my friend had a wine tasting event, and she has this thing called the Wine Society, and it's kind of a bougie WeHo Beverly Hills, like people in their 30s and 40s who like love wine and shit. And she invited me. She's a great chick, and she invited me out to be a connoisseur, a fake connoisseur. They usually have really great ones. But she invited me out to be Steve, and I was a connoisseur. So I was tasting this wine. It's like, oh, it's nice and woody. That's how I like it. And people were like in shock about who is this? They were going up to her in the middle in the breaks and going, "Are you okay? He seems like
this guy's unhinged.
He's unhinged."
He doesn't know what the fuck
and right at the beginning,
about.
I told them all, like, I announced to everybody, like, her name's Lauren. I said, like, Lauren, I've known for a long time. She actually took my virginity, and that is why I'm now gay. And people were like, wow. And people,
why was she
silence. Not people laughing.
Not one laugh.
Not people laughing at all. So people just people took me seriously.
That's so
And then
funny.
I had to pretend to be that for 3 hours. And I was like, at some point, I was just like, I just want to go to the bathroom and stay there. I'm so sick of being this.
Also, especially if it's bombing, it's like literally doing your set on stage and immediately bombing, and then just like, well, I'm up here for that 45 minutes and just eating shit.
Yes,
but at least I can change it up. Like you can't change it.
As the night went on, though, people became aware that maybe there was a joke afoot. Maybe this guy is who he is, but that he's joking.
Okay,
and so he's having fun with us. And eventually, at the end of that night, this guy comes up and he was like, I've just found out that you're not really who you are. I have to be your best friend. And we're still good friends to this day.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, that is, talk about commitment to the bit, though. That is fucking crazy. That's like people, I have this character called Marcy that I don't do anymore because these crazy people came out and said I copied it from somebody from a video on YouTube from 10 years ago that had like 20 views. I'm like, I've never seen this in my life.
Yeah.
Also, Marcy, like it was jokes right from my stand-up. Anyways, whatever. I was like, I'm not dealing with this. It was crazy. This like big actress too was like tweeting at me and saying all this horrible shit. Oh yeah, I have screenshots.
Was it hers? Was it her
No,
character?
it was somebody tweeted that I stole this character, and then all these women came after me with like check marks with massive Twitter followers. They're like, this bitch, who does she think she is? I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, can you guys lay off? Like, I obviously didn't fucking know who this person was.
Yeah.
I'm like, also, if the guy had messaged me being like, and also the person who did it wasn't even her. If she had messaged me going, hey, look, this character is super similar. What I was going to do, because I have way more followers than they have, way more. I was gonna go, let's do a collab where we're like long lost sisters or something, or like something like let's use it. I obviously did not take your fucking shit. Like
so I can actually just have this character. If we do it together, then it's just once that's finished, it's yours.
But or we do it together. Like if people liked her, I'm like, okay, I don't mind doing it together, whatever.
Yeah.
But
is it good? Is hers good?
It was fine. Hers wasn't even the same. Mine was just like this sad woman who wants a man, and hers was like a lesbian who's a stunt double. So it was like literally not even similar at all. It was very bizarre.
You play a great lesbian stunt double, though.
I play a very good lesbian in general. People always, it's the mullet.
Yeah.
People always think I'm a lesbian.
Yes.
It's classic.
But we've talked about this stunt double thing.
Yes, you were mentioning that.
Your idea for a movie, I think, is, I think it's really funny.
It's like a loose stunt. Yeah, it's like, now she's gonna be like, you're stealing the idea, which is like, there's a million stunt doubles. It's just like, everyone always says I'm so physical that I could play a stunt double. So I'm like, Marcy, if you're listening, relax. I didn't see your clip from fucking 1991.
Here's this idea, I think, like, okay, so you're in Bulgaria. There's a Hollywood shoot going on in Bulgaria because it's so cheap to shoot there. And in Bulgaria, they love stunt doubles. So when they take, like, let's say it's Jake Gyllenhaal over there shooting a movie and you're his stunt double, when they take him to his green room, you share a green room with your stunt double. That's how much they love them.
Okay.
That's what I foresee this movie being, is like this guy wants to get away from his stunt double, but people in Bulgaria are like, yeah, stunt double, you have to respect her.
Yeah,
like,
it's method.
We respect the stunt doubles.
Yeah, I have to watch your every move to make sure I do everything the exact same.
And you have no idea that he doesn't like you.
I'm holding his penis. I'm like, I'm method. I'm wiping his ass. He's like, can you get the hell out of the room right now?
Can you do a Bulgarian type of accent?
No, not at all.
What are you?
No, I am Bulgarian, but I can't do. But I'm saying this Marcy character, people thought I was like her.
Oh, right.
I would come to shows thinking, because I would do this like character.
Yeah.
And then I was like, bizarre, because it's like, but no, I'm Bulgarian.
But here's the other thing. If you do it well, that's yours.
It was a version of me. It was literally when I was single as hell and like trying to find a guy, I was just being like a very butch version of myself.
Right.
Which is not hard. It's not hard to do. It's not hard to go a little bit butch. I'm actually auditioning for something today. It's a coach. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to play it exactly like this. Full mullet hair. Like, yeah, sorry kids, practice is canceled again. Gophers got loose in the field. That's way too much.
Is that Marcy?
No, that's just a version. That's just me doing this coach character that I have to be off book for. That I'm absolutely not. Are you off book a lot when you memorize? Like, do you memorize?
Yeah.
Or do you
You know what's crazy? Once you do it for years, and I don't know how you feel about this, but I mean, once you've learned lines for years, I can learn lines so quickly. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like I used to worry about lines all the time. Be like, do I know my lines? Now I can learn 4 pages in like 20 minutes. It's
really?
The muscle is crazy.
Yeah.
Like once you do it a million times, the thing that I worried about the most, now I don't worry about it at all. I don't think about lines.
I think I sometimes, if it's a script that it's like close to things I would say,
Yes,
it's so easy.
so easy,
But
yeah.
if it's like a bizarre wording or big words, I was like, I can't even read this word.
You must go out for those like bullshit procedurals, like cop shows and stuff like that.
I had one the other day, and
NCIS.
I said no to it. It was so insane. It was
Yeah,
like 15 pages of me weeping about my husband leaving while I'm on the table giving birth to a child. I'm like, don't leave us here, please. I'm like, I don't want to. This is crazy. I don't want to do this.
Fuck, I want to see
And
that.
no, anytime I picture me being in a serious role, I like look in the mirror. I'm like, I have a mullet. Like I can't be doing. I have to be doing like a normal. Like I can't be doing that.
Right. Yeah, I understand. Like I get these things because I look the way that I do. I get the kind of like cookie cutter American roles, which
Yes.
I actually hate and I don't like to do because I'm a little bit spunky and out there. And so whenever I get these, procedural shows that are like, like a cop giving information about the CSI is going down to the DMV and all that stuff, I fuck that up. I never get that
can't-
right because I can't be like, because when you see these actors, they don't have to actually do anything. I don't know if you know, like it's TV procedurals, they don't actually do anything. They just say the lines like this, and they're really good at it.
Yeah.
They're really good at memorizing lines and then saying them. It's called walk and talk. They're good at that.
okay,
I'm not good at that. I want to do some
And you
stuff.
add a little bit of your own zhuzh to it.
I mean, with that stuff, I don't feel. I know that it's not going to work, so I don't.
Yeah.
But I just feel like I want to be an actor because I want to do fun shit. I don't want to be an actor and do like acting that's not active.
Yeah.
Like there's no action. It's all like giving information like this, and you're a detective, and it's like this is so boring.
No, it is.
I can't think of anything more.
What's the
boring than
worst gig you've ever had? Like the worst acting gig?
this. Ooh.
Could be a
I
commercial.
don't know who was here before, but this microphone smells so good.
Good?
Who was it?
Maybe they cleaned it.
No, they didn't.
You cleaned it, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
you did?
yeah.
Oh, well, then it's sanitizer.
Yeah. I was like, what
But
are
I
you
was just like, this
smelling right
person's like, it's a very feminine.
now? Oh, I think you
floral.
just get off. No, Lysol. Yeah, it's
Okay, yeah.
Lysol.
But what flavor Lysol is it?
You get off. That's what you use instead of fucking lube. You're just like sanitizer. Okay. Okay. Yeah. What's your worst? It could have been a commercial. Like you acted in Australia. I'm sure there's some wild ass commercials out there.
Yeah. Tell you about this crazy job I used to have. So there used to be this huge webcam company. It was like it's the biggest webcam company in the world. So it was like women in Europe, basically in slums that were, like it would have been in Bulgaria.
Yeah.
That they're in a set. Clearly, apparently, there's apartment buildings, and each girl is in a room, and guys are signing in and talking to these girls. So this company wanted to have. They had a 24-hour cable channel that you could tune into and see girls and then go and talk to them immediately.
Yeah. They're
But
clothed.
Clothes?
Okay.
No, eventually not.
Okay.
It was,
Okay,
it was
started
sexual.
clothes.
So
Okay,
they'd show the on the cable channels. You'd see them in lingerie. And you'd be
Yeah.
like, oh, I want that. I want to talk to that chick.
Yeah.
For an hour a day, they had content, and I started doing. They were like, we need a guy, and I was like an out of work actor, and I was like, I'll do it. One of the things that we had to do was prank the girls. So I'd sign in pretending to be a guy who's in America who needs their help for something. So for instance, like one time my sister was there, just this other actress, and she's like, hey, could you just keep him awake? I just need someone to keep him awake because he's had a concussion. If he falls asleep, he could have a brain injury, right? This poor little Russian girl's on the other side.
God.
She's like, oh, I help him. And then, and so I'm like, oh, hey, how are you? And she's like, don't fall asleep. Don't. So this chick's fallen for it completely, right? And
Poor girl.
but it was all fun and fine. It was like, but we were pranking them. That was part of the thing was pranking. So once at some point, I'm really starting to fall asleep, and this girl goes, "No, don't," and pulls out these two giant dildos from next to the computer, and she's like shaking them up. Don't fall asleep.
Oh my God. You must have started laughing at this point.
Oh my God.
You're
Because also like one of the part of the content was like, it had to be PG. We tried to keep
okay.
it like not,
And that's-
and so I had to go like, yeah, I'm awake. Could you put those down, please? And so sometimes during the pranks, the chicks would take their top off because they're like, let's just get to I want to get to making you come so I can get off this call.
Yeah.
So the chicks would take their tits out, and I'd be like, yeah, could you just button that up? And so I'd have to tell them to close up.
Oh, they're probably like, this guy's sick. You're the most perverted guy they ever had. They're like, I fucking hate this guy. He's giving me the heebie-jeebies.
And then in the end, we'd tell them that we were from, I think it was called Jasmine TV, or something like that. And then in the end, I'd be like, guess what? You've been pranked by Jasmine TV.
And they're like, I hate you. I fuck you. Get the hell out of here. And then yell those out again.
Well, they thought I was like a little bit of a celebrity, I think. They thought,
okay.
Jasmine
Like,
TV, I got the
okay.
prank. That was funny.
I had the worst, I think this is the worst one of my life. It was for a commercial for Skittles in Canada.
Oh.
And it said it was looking for a woman, a 3 or 4 out of 10.
What's this theme of 3 or 4?
Why? Also, yeah, literally why? Anyways, I book it. Me and another girl, another really funny comedian, Kayla Lorette in Canada, we both book it. And they couldn't decide who they wanted to be the ugly princess. So we both filmed it. So they made her look like kind of roughed up, but then they really went to town with me. So they teased my hair, they put lipstick all over my fucking face, and they had this piece of plexiglass. I don't know if you remember the Skittles commercials. I don't know if they had them where you'd put your finger here and then see what happens. And then you put your finger on the Skittle, and then all of a sudden like a dog would be licking it. It's like a dog's butt or something. But this was like an ugly princess making out with you.
Oh.
But we both filmed it, and I guess I was so ugly, the company didn't go with me. So I filmed, like, it's so insulting to be ugly princess and be so ugly that you don't even book. You're too ugly.
Yeah.
You're too ugly to be
You've
the
gone
ugly
too
princess. You've gone too far. And I was like, this is fucked up. That was the craziest thing I ever did.
That's amazing. I was in a Domino's commercial back in Australia that was like, it was like a 2-for-1 deal, and that was the advertisement. And so they had me and another guy who was a model, and there's these other 2 guys who looked exactly like us but less hot.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And so the ad, it was actually a pretty funny idea for an ad. So it was like 2-for-1 deals at Domino's, so you can invite your mates and better looking versions of your mates. And then it zoomed out and it was us.
That's very funny.
It's actually funny.
That is very funny. I played a man in a Little Caesars commercial where I yelled, "But it's wrapped in bacon." Very embarrassing.
You played a man.
They dressed me as a man. They
didn't even mention that you're.
They took it from some weird Melissa McCarthy movie where she is very butch. I don't know what the movie's from. Some lawyer movie. I went in. They slicked my hair back, bun, no makeup, 0 makeup, ill-fitted corduroy suit, huge shoulders. I was heinous. It was the ugly, and I literally like yelled at bacon in a courtroom. It was so fucking psycho. It's on the internet. You can find it.
Do you
look it up?
Ever want to look like sexy? Like, do they? Because they do me in a tux that day, and like.
I know.
Do they ever want to like? Do you want that, or have they ever done that where they're like, let's make you look as good as you possibly can?
I feel like the roles I get, there's not there.
Yeah, right.
Like I play a version of myself, or I play somebody kind of butch. So it's like I'm never playing like a sexy.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's in Bill's movie too. I'm like, I play some disgusting pig woman. Eating a full breakfast burrito. Yeah. I'm gross.
They're out editing that upstairs, are they?
They're adding another movie up there. Yeah.
Oh, a different movie.
Yeah,
with Bill.
They're on the go here. Okay, let's get to your damn body.
Oh,
thing.
my questions. Yeah, about bodies. Yeah.
What? You're like,
I forget what the question is.
I forget what the question. Just, do you have any like body issues? Like, do you have any like crazy?
I mean, what?
Like, do you have any? You've never had an accident. You've never had like a weird ailment. No surgeries. You're just a perfect specimen of a man, and nothing's ever been wrong with you.
No. I mean, like
nothing.
I've had hemorrhoids a few times,
Okay,
like more than a few
that's
times,
classic.
and you know, and that's really a very unpleasant thing. I remember my dad; he used to get hemorrhoids all the time, and he had an operation for it. And I don't actually know how it works, but I think essentially they take excess skin from your anus so that you can't get hemorrhoids.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We had a girl, Sarah Lawrence, on here talk about her hemorrhoid removal, but she said they like just snipped it and cauterized it.
But they would snip skin around your anus, right?
I didn't.
Or they actually cut it off.
They cut it off.
Oh.
Oh, maybe they do it differently in Australia, where they take a piece and use that piece.
Well, but he had chronic hemorrhoids, so like he would get them often.
Why was he getting them so much?
I don't know. I mean, pushing, I
grass?
guess, stressed out, human being, like was probably just stressed out and pushing whenever he sat down to shit.
Okay.
Because that's how whenever I got mine. It's a great lesson though. Getting hemorrhoids is a good thing because you go, wow, I should never push.
Is I don't push often.
Yeah, I mean,
run
neither
to
do
the
I.
bathroom a lot.
Do you?
We got problems.
Like-
it's urgent, and
Do you
there's
have
no need to push.
tummy issues?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, and like you run to the like when you need to shit, it's like out of nowhere, and you've got to go.
Yeah, yeah. I
Wow.
don't have that thing where I'm just like walking around. I'm just like all of a sudden I'm like, oh my god, and then I'm like immediately sprinting to the bathroom. Today was bad. I tripped over my dog. I was like, it's fucked when I'm like in public because I'll be like talking to someone. And I'll be like,
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, all the hairs on my arm will stand up, and I'm like, it's time. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like on
Sweat
set, in the
dripping
middle
down.
of set, I was like, oh my god, I'm shitting. But like, we couldn't do anything. Like it
Yes.
goes away, the feeling, but then it comes back again where I'm like, I found, and I'm also very bad at public shitting. What I found when we were on set, I found a very private bathroom. I walked really far, all the way
Downstairs?
down. Oh no, up to the back, up to where we were like waiting at the beginning.
yeah.
Back corner, cross.
That back corner at the
That
bar
corner
back
one.
there.
Yeah,
It was
yeah, yeah, that
nice
was
in
good.
there.
It was-
Yeah.
it was
Oh, I
fun,
love
yeah.
privacy. I love quiet like
I love
places
a quiet
to poo.
shit.
Yeah, so.
I told my friends this, and they make fun of me, but I sometimes poo with the lights off.
Oh, that's nice.
See, I guess that's not
Even,
a
like
very
at
common
night.
thing.
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but like,
yeah,
if, like I don't like sometimes I turn the light. Like obviously when I'm wiping my ass, the light comes back on, and they're like, "What do you hover over?" I go, "Well, yeah,
Yeah.
the light's closed."
People get really yelly when you talk about shitting habits. Like when the amount of like crap I copped for reaching, like talking to the internet about. I reach between my legs to
you reach
wipe shit.
between, you wipe towards.
Yeah, I don't do this.
You.
I don't do that. And
wait.
and people yell. People yell at me.
I'm about to. You're wiping forward. This is very rare.
Yes, I mean apparently. But I just never been
Okay.
yelled at about this.
No. Do your friends do this?
A few friends do. A few friends were like,
Do
"What are you talking
they?
about?" A few friends were like, "What are you even talking about?"
Aaron,
that is not a thing.
how do you wipe your ass? You kind of go forward.
You mean you do
Shit.
what I do?
No, not that way.
You go this way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
back
yeah,
way. Yeah.
Yeah, do the back way. And I
Yeah.
understand that. And I understand how that, especially for women, that makes a
We
lot of
have to. I mean, if you're a woman wiping forward, you got a death wish.
That's trouble, exactly.
That is
Yeah.
trouble.
Now,
But I guess because you don't have a hole, because you're wiping against the balls, but the balls getting shit on them.
Well, you don't. Yeah, well, here's the thing about the male anatomy, as far as I'm concerned, and this is what I've been preaching for a long, long time,
Okay.
is that the gap
wait to hear
between the
this.
asshole and the testicles is that.
Okay.
Just to make sure that we're
It's-
all
what is
seeing
that,
this.
2 inches?
And so if you're missing that and touching the balls, like, what do you do? What are you doing? Are you doing it with your left hand?
Okay.
Like, come on, it's just it's so easy just to stop, like, right when you, like, you've got this much of a
so
gap.
you never hit the balls.
Never.
Okay. But okay. Okay, when you're doing...
What's the gap between a vagina and an asshole?
It's not that big.
I'm just thinking about how this will get shadow banned. It's not that big. It's like this.
No. It's. I'd say it's smaller.
Yeah.
But it's also because we have an open thing. There's a hole. There's holes
And
there.
that's an issue. Like
That is an
I can
issue.
see
You
why
can't-
that would
no,
be
that
an issue.
you get it's a UTI. That's a fucking bacterial infection. You can do so much fucking shit doing that.
Yeah.
But it just feels. Are you sitting on the toilet when you do this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sitting, leaning forward, like, do it, look. And the great thing is, like, okay, so think about this, like, I go forward, I wipe, I look. It's like I
see.
duck right
Yeah,
there. So
yeah,
now I don't have to,
okay.
like, I don't know how people do that. That's very mobile. Like, you got to pull, do you have to pull it out? Like, do you have
No.
to pull it out?
What do you mean pulling it out? It's
look
right
at it.
here.
To look at it.
What do you mean pull? I'm looking at it right here.
Okay, but, I mean, I'm just saying, like,
who's going. If you're wiping and going like this, you need to go to the hospital and get new glasses.
I know, but
that's crazy.
Okay, but look at this, right? So I go like this.
Yeah,
and I go like,
I'm
I have like, it's mobile. I have to keep mobiles. from
It's
here.
a turn of the head.
It's a lot, actually.
That's
Because
crazy.
Do you even slightly pull it out, or does it remain in the bowl?
No, it's pulled out a bit. I also have a bidet, so I've been, yeah.
So you don't wipe at all.
No, you have to. You have a wet ass.
You wipe after, like, it's gone.
But I feel like I don't know if my bidet is the wrong angle, but I've been like spraying. Like I like put the bidet on, and then I'm like, and then I turn around, there's just like a full, everything's soaked. Not shit, but there's like water everywhere. So I'm wiping down the whole toilet. I'm like, what's going on back
That's
there?
annoying.
It is annoying.
Is it like one of those Korean toilets?
No, it's one that it's down at the bottom of the bowl. It's a
shoots.
tushy, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so it's missing you.
It's supposed to get. I think I have maybe my anus is in a weird spot, or maybe I'm sitting. My boyfriend thinks I have a very small toilet, and I think it's a regular sized toilet, but he says it's a baby toilet. So maybe that's what it is. I think it's a regular sized toilet. I don't know how big his ass is, but he lives on the toilet. I got him a Tushy for Christmas, and he's just his ass is pristine. All he does is sit on it and because I got him with the heat on it, because you can get
Yeah.
Warm. The warm and the butt's nice.
His ass is pristine.
So this is, you're acting like you have nothing wrong with you and you're over here wiping your ass the wrong way. Okay.
No, but okay, when you say his ass is pristine, did you eat it?
He wants me to, but we need to go right from the shower. I will not be.
Understandable.
I want to clean it myself.
Yeah, understandable. I follow a lot of gay meme sites. There's this one
Okay.
called Drinks for Gays. It's one of my favorites. And they're like, so some like, they were talking about like how, they were talking about like flavorlessness and like how they hate when the bottom comes straight from the shower.
They hate that?
Yeah, because they want to be...
They want juices?
flavor to be there.
No. Gay men are like
They're
one
on
of my
another
friends.
level, man.
They are. One of my friends loves. He used to fuck this guy after going for a run. He would demand.
Right.
He worked out first and then came directly over, no shower.
Wow.
I know. They love a little scent. They love a little stink.
But I also feel like in West Hollywood, that's where I live. Like, it's like grinder hookups are any time of the day. You
yeah.
get 10 minutes, then let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Which is just beyond like anything I could ever fathom.
It's wild.
Yeah, and they don't know each other.
No.
They're showing
Sometimes
up
they
at
don't
each
even
other's house,
ask
like,
each other's names. They just go in, or sucky, whatever, and out.
Crazy.
It's crazy.
My friend, he went on one around Runyon, and he did Runyon Canyon, and the guy was messaging him on Grind. He's like, come over here, this is where I live. He's like, just come through the back door, go all the way through the garage, and I'll be there. So my mate goes through all the way down, and the guy is tied himself up, and is bent over a car.
Oh my God.
And the guy, he's just like,
Get
do
in
it.
there.
And I was like,
Did it and then left.
yeah, that's my friend. He was just like,
Oh
and he
my
just
God.
banged him and left. I'm like, I feel like I almost felt so sorry for him when he told me that. I was like, that's awful.
No,
Like,
he
it's like-
loves it.
I know, but it's so unsex. I know that sex is not, it's for casual too, but there's a point where I'm like, there's no talking. You don't want to connect with that person at all.
But it's
You don't
kinda
wanna ask them a
dirty that
question.
way.
It's so dirty. I know. I
People
just
get
like-
off on the kink aspect of that.
But he was in the middle of telling me his grinder foray, which is like for 2 hours long, filled with stories just like that. And I'm just like, I think we've gotten so off track from what sex is. And I'm not meaning
Yeah.
to judge, because I was a dirty casual guy too for a
Yes.
long, long time. But
You Australians
we
are
were never like that.
disgusting.
They're
No.
disgusting. But I don't think we were ever like that. I mean, I do think that there's a level of which we should have a conversation.
Yeah, but I mean, I think that it's just a whole different lifestyle.
Yes.
One of my friends that is also gay, man, one guy loved him to bring over his piss. He's like, don't pee before you come, fill up a glass and dump it on me. Pissy piss pants.
I don't know what's becoming of me. Like, am I a prude
Maybe you're
now?
prude. You have kids now. That's the problem. See, I bought my boyfriend ties for, he wants me to tie him up. So for Valentine's Day, I got him some bed restraints.
Hey.
It's a lot, I know. But the only thing is he wants me to tie him up.
Okay.
So that's better.
Yeah.
I like the idea of me tying him, me getting tied and being trapped and can't get out. I don't like that.
Yeah. And if you don't like that, you don't want to do that.
No. But if he likes that, I can try doing it came with a little whippy thing.
Yeah,
a
cool.
blindfold. And I'm like, I should jokingly bring my dog in and be like, you ready for some fun? And then just get my dog lick his nuts or something.
Exactly. Peanut butter and your dog.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a great
I
idea.
think that's so sick. He'd be like, why would you do this to me? Okay, let's get to a body question.
Body stuff.
What is the worst body thing you've ever heard?
Oh, my mate. When we were 18, we were friends, and we were really new to sex in many ways. It was the first time we had girlfriends, and we were just banging away, and we didn't know about lube really. It wasn't there. We weren't there yet. Anyway, so them as a couple would talk to us. But my girlfriend
How
would
old
talk
are
to
you here?
18.
Okay.
My girlfriend would talk to his girlfriend, and she goes, "Hey, we had to go to the hospital last night," and she was like, "What happened?" And so they were banging away really hard, and she noticed there was blood down. She's like, "Babe, I think I've got my period. It's blood down there." And he pulls his dick out, and she's like, "Wait, but it's not me." And they look at his dick, and because she was so dry, the skin from his surrounding the head of his dick had come loose and gone all the way down to the bottom of his penis. Isn't that insane?
Oh my God. Okay, we've had some bad ones on here with that.
Isn't that insane?
Whoa, like a sausage coming out of casing, like the full thing down.
Yes.
Oh my God. Whoa, wait a second though. How did he not feel that?
Well, I think he was like, mate, this is kind of tight. I don't know.
No,
like, what are you thinking?
This guy's mentally ill. That's crazy.
It stuck with me for so long. I think about it from time to time.
I think I'm never going to stop thinking about this.
It inspires me to lubricate. Like, that's what it inspires me to make sure everything is sorted.
Oh my. First of all, let's start first and foremost. Why was he even going in that dry?
Right.
Even when I was starting off, whatever, there was clearly no foreplay. We just, what are you, a Mormon? Putting it right in?
Like, you're 18. You don't understand the importance of foreplay. Like, it's fun, but you don't really get it as important at that age.
Okay.
And women also don't know how to communicate yet that they need it.
Not enough do. That's a problem. That's the issue. I remember when I was sexual quite young. I think I was like 15, 16 when I first started like fooling around with guys. And I would be like, no. Like, and I also didn't have sex till I was 19, but I would, even when they were down there doing other things, I'd be, ow, no.
Yes.
Stop. I hate that.
Yes.
Like, I wasn't like, like letting it.
Because it hurt him, but it would have been fucking her up. Like, it would have hurt her. Like,
I just don't, okay. So they had to go to the hospital and stitch it back,
the skin back to his thing.
Was he circumcised?
I actually I don't even know that.
You couldn't get that far.
Probably a 50-50 in Australia at that time.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long did he heal?
I don't even remember. Disgusting.
That's pretty.
I had a wank.
You had like a fucking minute there where you were like, I need to take a second to come back.
Well, I wanked with toothpaste once.
Really?
When I was first learning to masturbate, I was like trying everything out, and I wanked with toothpaste, and it must have given me second-degree burns. I remember like for a week after, I was like in pain, like. Parts of like skin was coming off my like penis and my balls.
Oh my!
It was like
balls.
awful. I was
You're
like,
right in there.
Well, because it must have gotten all around there. But I just remember the pain.
Yeah,
like I was
pain
like,
going in the tip,
I think I was
too.
like 14.
Oof.
And it was like, oh my God, lesson learned.
Was there any like crazy Australian things you heard? Like crazy, like I don't know, something with a kangaroo or something. Like like a weird.
This is viral video going around. And police have just said, if we find anybody who has the video or is sending the video out, we'll prosecute them. It's a couple in Tasmania, that little island down the bottom.
Yeah.
And the husband is pushing a live fish into his wife's vagina. A trap.
You know what? I can handle the penis skin coming down for some reason. No, she needs to be in prison. They need to go to prison. Why? Literally, why? Honest to God, I'm gonna fly to Australia and join hands with the police and help them bring this to justice. That is so fucking sick.
Yeah.
I have like an insane phobia, and I know a lot of women do, of when you're in a lake or an ocean, of like an egg or something swimming up there and like becoming something and laying eggs and like things. A live fish, a fish's which end? The mouth first or the tail?
I didn't watch it. I got sent it. Do you want to see it?
No.
Oh.
Wait. No. Why would I want to see that?
You can get prosecuted, but it's in a group chat, and I didn't look at it because I hate that shit. It can stick with my head.
Yeah. Well, it's also sticks with my head now.
Right.
Why? I just want to know what end. Let's see what end. Let's not watch it go in. I don't want to see it go in, but I want to see just stop it at how he's holding it.
Okay.
This is like 2 Girls, 1 Cup. It's sick. People want to watch it. People get sick over it. I'm sick over this. Aaron, this is the grossest thing I've ever heard. I swear to God, out of all the things that we heard about tick on a dick.
Okay, here we
Tick
go.
on a dick. Okay, don't play further. Just holding it. Just holding it. What end?
Hold on.
Okay, yeah. She's like getting ready for it.
I haven't watched this yet. Yeah. Do you want to hear it?
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
from the
We can
beginning,
hear it. Okay. Well,
That's how you catch a trout.
That's how you catch a trout.
Oh, that trout's wiggling.
What do you got here?
The trout's wiggling.
Where's
wait, no, you can plug it in here. Wait, plug it in. Hold on a second.
Hold on.
Oh, you saw. You looked. God damn it. Okay. All right.
Oh, that trout's wiggling.
Yes.
Hold on.
Oh, we can't hear it? Oh, shit. Okay, it's better.
That's
Okay.
Let me get it.
Oh, that trout's wiggling.
what do you got here?
The trout's wiggling.
Where's the trout?
Looking in my pussy.
Okay. I did not look. Okay, is the head in first?
Head in first.
These people are fucked up. Why would they do this? Why would anyone do this? Why would anybody? Okay, you know what? We've gone too far. I'm gonna come out and say it. It's gone too far now. She's gonna have a bacterial infection minimum. B, something's gonna be living in that. That's like, oh my God, I'm sick over this.
I mean, I will say Australia, like Tasmania, does have the cleanest, most beautiful fish.
Good. Oh yeah, that's
No, but
really.
it's like, if you're gonna buy trout from somewhere, Tasmanian trout would be it.
I'm never buying trout again. Is this what people are doing with things? See, this is, you know what? I'm gonna stick. I'm going vegetarian. Fuck it. But they're also putting zucchinis and stuff in there. Everyone's putting things in everywhere.
Zucchinis in vaginas.
Everyone's putting stuff in the holes.
How do you
what are we
feel?
doing? Go buy a dildo. There's so many
Right,
dildos.
right.
There's so many flippies and floppies, and there's weird like dragon shaped ones now. And different. Put a cup in there. Put a liquid. What do we? Why?
Yeah.
I'm upset.
Yeah, you
I'm
are.
not going to Australia. Tasmania. If you want me to ever tour there, it's not going to happen. And you can blame these fucking people.
Yeah.
Sick.
What about
Also, being punished for sharing that is pretty funny.
I know. I wonder if I could get in trouble now. Like, actually get in trouble for just doing what I just did.
No, we can block that out.
But I love that. I love the just her voice at the beginning. Like, oh yeah, it's wiggling in my pussy.
She said that?
Yes.
Ew.
Did you not hear?
No, I was so focused on looking at your reaction and being upset by it.
Oh my God.
Okay. Did your parents ever say weird things to you growing up? Like weird body things? I got to get off the fish pussy because I'm sick over it.
My parents, I have a thing like I can go cross-eyed, so I'll show you. Like I can go
Okay.
like this weird type of cross-eyed, and my mum would always say like my siblings would always get me to do it, and my mum said if you keep doing that, the muscles are going to go, and you're going to look like that forever.
That's a classic one.
It's
just
classic,
like,
isn't
it's
it?
so
Like when the wind
insane,
changes and all that. But
Yeah,
you
yeah.
see, it would keep me awake at night
But you keep doing it.
from time to time. But I don't want to. I never hold it for too long.
Okay.
Like I just like I don't want to hold it like. For
But
too long.
yeah.
Like it got in there. She
got
might
it.
be
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I wonder if any of those cases actually came to fruition, like they actually happened.
Yeah, people get stuck with cross eyes when they just
or
mucking
like a
around.
weird, like a stupid face where they did that so much.
Well, the stupid face, you can see that you could. The eyes, for some reason, I feel like out of control of. Like if it did want to just like I woke up one day cross-eyed, it's entirely possible that could happen in my opinion.
Well, you can wake up with Bell's palsy. Do you know Bell's palsy?
Wow, is Bell's palsy like what Sylvester Stallone has?
I think he will.
Well, because I kind of did I did this thing like for Tulsa King.
Anyway, I shouldn't be doing it now.
I was like, is that him?
But people, well, it's not really like I
was
can't
like,
really.
that's-
I can't really impersonate it, but just like
I don't know, you know.
The lip, yeah, he might
Anyway,
have
so I was
it.
doing a little, I did like a 5-second one on Instagram, and so many people wrote and said he has Bell's palsy,
Oh, okay, and they got
and I'm like,
upset.
well, you can mock people with Bell's palsy.
yeah.
George Clooney had Bell's palsy.
It also goes away. Most people, it comes and
There you
goes
go.
away.
There you go. So it's like it'll disappear, and as well as that, you're like I can't. Mock,
you're
if
like-
you're famous and handsome, like I can mock you. It doesn't matter. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Also, they don't give a fuck. They have Bell's palsy.
They're
Well,
making
they
money.
might. They might.
he's
but,
making money off this face.
but if he does, he's had it for his whole life,
Well, he's.
hasn't he?
I don't know.
No, I don't
How
know.
long has he looked like that?
I feel like forever. Okay, let's get to the final question of the pod.
Yeah.
The funniest way you can die.
Oh, I didn't think about this one.
Oh God damn it! Did you read the email?
Yeah, I did. I read
for
the email,
once
but
sent the email.
I just, the funniest way you could die.
Like you personally.
Well, you know, death is quite funny as it is. Did you know that, like, as soon as you die, you shit yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
And that's that. And there
Yeah.
it is. You're like, that's pretty funny. Well, what if it was somebody? What would you rather? Okay, I'll try. Would you rather? Would you rather have Bell's palsy starting tomorrow for 2 years, or have a live trout go in your ass?
Bell's palsy for sure. Okay. Because you can still be Sylvester Stallone and have Bell's palsy.
Yeah, and you can also never forget that a trout was inside your anus.
Yeah. Okay. Would you rather have a trout inside your anus or your vagina?
Anus.
Anus, because you could shit it out.
But
Like,
also, it's so much harder to get in the anus.
right. It would hurt more.
It would hurt more, and it's also like I can't relax to get
And
that
I
in
do
there.
feel like with the anus, it could swim away.
It could swim up.
Yeah.
Ew, I hate this. I'd say, I guess vagina, but then I'd have to have it fully douched out. I'd burn it. I never burned.
What, the fish?
I'd put a torch in my vagina afterwards.
You'd have it burned.
I'd
You
have
can't
it.
do that. That's a
would.
terrible
Acid.
image.
Acid.
That's an awful image. You
Okay,
burning
Luke,
your
thank you for
vagina.
coming on
That's
here.
such a
God damn,
pleasure.
that's how we're going to end this horrific
Yeah,
episode.
yeah.
Where can everybody find you? On TikTok, on Instagram?
It's the Luke Cook everywhere. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook.
Thank you so much for coming on. If you have a gross body story you want to share, please send it to me. I have a link tree on my Instagram. There's a new form. You can fill it out. You can ask me questions. I mean, we got a whole thing going on here. Send them in. Follow the Instagram account. Follow Luke. Follow me on Instagram. The full video's on YouTube. Ta-ta. And find my tour dates because I never announce them. Okay, bye.
Yeah.